Yeah, we have a really wonderful season lined up for our friends in the audience this year, and we're off to a great running start. Last night we had our first rehearsal, and it's just like a family reunion when the choir comes back together for the first time. And so there's a wonderful excitement about how are we going to sound, and what kinds of colors will we be able to make this year, and what kinds of new details can we integrate into the work that we are doing. In this first concert, we have a wonderful collection of music that we are calling Heroes and Legends. Heroes in society, heroes in history, some personal heroes. Some of my favorite songs in this group is a set of 4 spirituals that Moses Hogan arranged. He really was responsible for a lot of enthusiasm with young people because his arrangements are so cool and hip and rockin' and groovin'. And it's a wonderful thing when we can put the maturity of the Phoenix Chorale's voice on these hip sounds that are very traditional, but still very urgent. And so this is kind of a new generation. Speaking of new generation, we're going to do some arrangements of Beatles. Yes, the Beatles. In this concert, we'll have just a small group from the choir do some tight harmony arrangements of Beatles tunes. They certainly are heroes of legendary proportion in the history of at least American pop music and, in fact, pop culture. One of the things that I so appreciate about the Phoenix Chorale is their ability to delve into history as well as push the frontiers of edginess and newness and bringing world premieres, regional premieres to our audiences here in the Valley. Another group of pieces that we are doing is called Sirens, and it's by Mason Bates, who is a kind of an experimental kind of composer, though these pieces are all unaccompanied. And we're going to be doing these pieces that are built on texts about the sirens, not the fire truck sirens, the come hither sirens. If I may, I'd like to read the words to one of them. It's by Pietro Arentino, who is a 16th century Italian poet, and this is the translation. Stars, thanks to you, the lofty spheres, called the heavenly sirens, not only granted their name itself as a lovely title, they even imprinted the sound of their perfect harmonies with sublime sweetness on her clear voice, so that she speaks almost in the language of angels. I think there is such beauty in the shapes and images of those words, and you can hear that there is a seduction of emotion and honor that these words talk about. We're going to be doing several world premieres. Sean Crouch has written a new piece for us, Marshland Elegy it's called, and it's a double choir piece and very lush, just like the marshland would be with the, the waving reeds and the sounds of those reeds, like the palm trees here, when you hear the leaves rubbing against each other. There is a gestalt about all of those sensibilities coming together that make a certain magic that is so evocative of a human experience. 2 more pieces that we are doing about American legends and heroes are about figures in American history, Martin Luther King and John F. Kennedy. People may recognize that song MLK that was done by U2. It's an arrangement of that, and it has the most beautiful swell of sound from the chorus, and then a single tenor solo. And it is this pop song that becomes, in the voice of the Phoenix Chorale, high art. Another important piece that we were doing was written to commemorate and honor the memory of John F. Kennedy. This Take Him Earth for Cherishing is a poem by Prudentius, and it's a wonderful match, the meaning of the word and the sound and interweaving of the pitches. It has long, winding arches of sound that seem to buoy memory and lift spirit. There is excruciating grind of pitches that come to consonance, that it's an exquisite kind of writing that the Phoenix Chorale approaches with such sensitivity and awareness about what it is we are trying to say, both with the words and the quality of the sound. It is nice to pay homage to people and figures who have been a part of our history, again, whether it be of our choral history, our human history, religious, societal. It's nice to honor them, their contribution, and their memory.